Da, 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 da. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Night TV. Night TV live from the lavish confines of the config room, actually, at Porsche Centre, Bournemouth. So, yeah, look, it's always a real pleasure to visit here because the cars are great, the staff are even better, and they've always got some really interesting stuff. And out here, just going to do a little bit of a walk around because GT3 as a journalist really is kind of hot topic at the moment. It's the international launch currently of the 992.2 GT3. I think it's down in Valencia. So look, all of those videos will no doubt be landing soon and conversations around those. It always, obviously GT cars are special anyway, but like whenever a new 911 derivative comes out, it always spikes interest in the older stuff for a variety of reasons. And we're very quick to kind of forget the new old stuff, aren't we? So like, for example, 992.1 here beside me a few years ago was, the very pinnacle of Porsche engineering excellence. And to be honest, it still is. Obviously the Gen 2 will take things further, no doubt. But what it does mean is there's a wealth of GT3s out there readily available that are still representing pretty much the pinnacle of driving exhilaration. You've got to think of a GT3 as pretty much like we're getting to race car levels of performance, albeit with a license plate, road ready. So look, I want to show you around because we've got five 992 GT3s out here at Porsche Centre Bournemouth. They're all very different. So I've just had a good old butchers around and a bit of a nose. So I thought, well, I'll swing the camera along and take you along for the ride, really. So we'll go and have a look, some really cool colours and flavours and whatnot. So yeah, we'll just go and have a bit of a nosy, shall we? I'll spin the camera around. So as a quick overview, these are the cars that we're going to be looking at. So we'll start here with Shark Blue because that was the launch colour of the 992.1 GT3 as it is now known. Lovely carbon roof on there. This is a customer car, it's not actually for sale, but it does showcase some of the Manti goodies that are available on GT3s these days, which you can spec retrospectively, so you can't get them like from factory, they're all upgrades. And as we know, Manti is owned by Porsche these days and accelerates performance quite literally these cars. It's got a few things on it, as you can see, aerodynamic aids on the wheel, and even this wing has a different profile, like bigger end plates, for example, than stock, as well as a weight saving, no doubt, with it being in carbon fibre. So yeah, this has had these bits fitted already. I believe it's actually going to have a couple of more bits fitted shortly as well to increase performance of the GT3. You can see, look, the dive planes on the front there. That's, again, part of the Manti kit. You can also get suspension as well, like dampers. I can't see in there. Oh look, green. So I think that's got the Manti dampers on, if I am not mistaken. So yeah, look, that's if you want to elevate performance of a GT3, that's what you can do essentially. So yeah, look, we've got three other cars here. I'm going to show you this one first of all because I wasn't aware of the colour of this. It kind of reminded me of like an amethyst, if you remember, like the 964 anniversary cars. And I thought, oh, okay, is that a Paint Sample Plus version of that? It is Paint Sample Plus, but it's not amethyst. The name of it, as I've been reliably informed, is Superior Red, which I think is possibly one of the best names for a PTS Plus colour I've ever heard. And yeah, it very much does look superior. Should we try and show you the flake on it? If the camera will focus, possibly not. There we go. It really is beautiful. Really, really nice with the gold wheels, I think that is. Don't know, I'm afraid I'm not very good on the colour of that, but yeah, it looks sensational. I don't think that's for sale. I think that's a customer car, but it looks very good. Another one with a carbon roof. Not all of them have got it, as you can see. We'll talk about these two in a minute. This one's, I mean, yeah, again, I love the colour on that, which is dark olive. I quite like the pop of the ceramics on the calipers there. Really, really quite nice, actually. Again, just been sold, actually, by the guy, so I've been told. It's PDK, because as we know, these comes with PDK or manual as an option. Oh, I really like the houndstooth seat centres in there. That looks really, really nice. With a contrast stitch as well on the race techs. Come round to the front. So, yeah, look, many different colours and varieties available in 992 GT3. I want to talk about these two. So these have both been on the Nineworks marketplace actually. GT Silver and Ruby Star Neo. I think that's a fantastic colour. Magic Ayrton Forever, hello. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Yeah, as you'll well know, with Ruby Star, that kind of debuted on the 964 RS back in 1992, long old time ago now. And Porsche has revived the colour. It was originally on like the paint to sample programme for the 992 generation, early days of the 992. It was called Ruby Star rather than Ruby Stone, that's it. Gets complicated, doesn't it, guys and girls? But yeah, Ruby Stone was the original on the 964, and the modern interpretation of it is Ruby Star, as seen here, Ruby Star Neo. Which I have to say, you know, with the 992s, my personal opinion is they tend to just suit darker colours where they're so big. But actually, when broken up in the right way, and I think this has, you know, the GT3 has a different front bumper to the Carreras where there's less paint on, then you've got like the nose at the front really, which breaks it up, the carbon roof, as well as the satin black wheels. It just breaks that Ruby Star up really nicely for me. So that is a really, really nice car. Really, really nice. It's done a tickle under 7,000 miles. I'm not sure how much you'll be able to see because of the privacy glass. Pretty sure it's manual. Yeah, it is. 6-speed motorsport manual. GT Silver on the inserts as well, on the leather and race techs. So yeah, that is a really exquisitely spec'd car, and it does have ceramics, although the calipers are in black, which again I think is really nice. And well judged, as we would say on Nineworks Radio. Well judged, indeed. So yeah, that car is for sale currently. Don't know of another one like that for sale. So that's a real unique car. Porsche Centre Bournemouth. So speak to the guys if you're interested in that. And this one is, well, it was for sale. It's no longer. It's just been sold. 50 miles on this car. And there's something I want to show you before the video finishes, by the way, so don't go away. But yeah, just 50 miles on this car, a change of circumstance, essentially. But that's GT Silver, and I'm going to say as a GT Silver owner, and in stark contrast to what I used to believe, just a pretty timeless colour that looks good on any 911 derivative, in my humble opinion. Satin black wheels, I would possibly go silver there, or slightly different to the satin black, but that's just me. Really, really nice. And yeah, basically box fresh. So look, if I can hold that up, you can see all these different expressions of 992 GT3. Basically hammers home the point. There's plenty out there. You can afford to take your pick and find something that really pops and really works for you. So yeah, that's the offerings here at Porsche Centre Bournemouth. That one is for sale. The rest we're just pleased to ogle at. But look, I want to finish the video with a bit of a bombshell, you might say, because look, sitting in the corner here, we got this little beauty, Cayman GT4 RS in gentian blue, which I absolutely love gentian blue. Really unique, a very sophisticated colour. I loved it when it first came out on the Carrera S992 in 2019. I've seen it on turbo since. And yeah, I'm now seeing it on a GT4 RS. What's unique about this, other than the gentian blue colour, because I haven't brought you all the way over here to talk about the colour, is to say, look, this is a Rennsport Porsche. It is brand new and it is for sale. It is not registered. So if you would like a brand new Rennsport Porsche, you can actually walk into a Porsche main dealer and get one. It's a bit like the old days, really. I think if you're kind of new to Porsching, and by new I would say, you know, you've been in it for the last 5 years or so, then you'll just be used to RSs and GT products, perhaps going for overs, and there being a strong overs market. But yeah, that has definitely gone in the last couple of years. But yeah, so what you won't know is kind of prior to that, you know, Rennsports were readily available, and it seems, ladies and gentlemen, that we are back to those days, which is really good. We want these cars to be owned by enthusiasts that are going to drive them, you know, and the people here at Porsche Bournemouth want to see that as well, rather than just being, yeah, hidden away. So actually, just the better lighting might help. Yeah, there we go. So look at those seat centers on the 918 buckets. I think that looks awesome, I have to say. Visat pack as well. Contrast blue stitching along the door and the door pull. I like it. I like it. For similar money, give or take, similar to those GT3s over there, you can have a Porsche Rennsport. So there we go. I'll leave you with that. It's awesome to take a look around here at Porsche Centre Bournemouth, as it always is. It's great to see this, as Jonathan and I have just been joking about. It's like we're back in 2005, you know, David Moyes is back at Everton as manager. And Porsche Rennsports are readily available at main dealers. Fantastic news. As I said, we want these cars to be owned by enthusiasts and not flippers, and driven accordingly. Driven, not hidden, right? So yeah, really good news. That's about it. I've got another video dropping on Sunday where we're looking in depth at the cost to run a Porsche, and specifically my two for the last year. It's a painful experience that I'm willing to share. And yeah, we've got loads of really other cool stuff coming up in the coming weeks and later this year. You'll see it when it lands, no doubt. Thanks as always for your support. Thanks for watching IMOX TV, and we'll see you soon. Take care.